Theater is stressful, so it's really portrayed.
Yes, and I feel like recently in popular media, like on TV and stuff, theater's been glamorized so much. You look at a show like Smash or Glee, and both of the lead characters, fresh out of school, coming from small town America, they land a leading role in a Broadway show. That doesn't really happen. You know, you put in years at conservatory or college if you decide to go to a liberal arts college, and then when you get to New York City, I mean, some people spend a full year going to auditions every single day and working every single night at a waiting tables job, or I was lucky I got a transcription job, so I could just sit there and listen to interviews and type, and so I could save my voice and not have to yell over restaurant noise. But you could spend a full year going to hundreds of auditions and still not get a job, because you show up at the audition studio and there's already 400 girls there waiting in line. There's a song from a Jason Robert Brown musical where she sings about how she's up every morning at 6 and she's waiting in line with however many 200 girls who are younger and thinner than me and they've already been to the gym. But it's so true. Like you never feel like you're good enough, and so you are constantly dieting and going to dance classes and trying to, write thank you notes to every agent or director you meet, and it's always just, you feel like there's never enough you can do to try to. It's really, really difficult. You have to put in years of hard work, but ultimately it's so worth it. Like I said, I mean, it becomes your child. Your career is everything to you, and you gotta love it to death, and hopefully they'll love you back.
So you said your favorite experience was Annie. What was your least favorite experience?
I've had a bad experience. I've had run-ins with people or difficult situations, and those are never fun. But we've always negotiated them and come out hunky-dory on the other side. When your heart's in the right place doing theater and you're there for the right reasons of setting aside, when you set aside your individual needs for the good of the cast and telling the story for the audience's, benefit for each other and for the audience, then there isn't, even if you're working with bad material or crummy people, there isn't a way to find a way to make it a positive experience. You just have to want to. That said, I don't like working with bad material. And from the first moment I got involved in theater, it was always, just the tone and the vibe and the feeling. I always felt like, these are the kinds of people I want to be around, and the kinds of people who want to get involved in the performance. It's like I teach violin for a living, and the kinds of parents who want their kids to learn a fine art or a musical instrument, and the kinds of kids who want to learn a fine art or a musical instrument. Those are the kinds of people that you can interact and engage with these people, and it's strictly professional, but at the same time it's intensely personal, and there's some magic that goes on there, and you're passing on and also learning from these students wisdom that has no time or duration. It's a cool thing, and it's I kind of lucked into getting to do theater, and I kind of lucked into teaching music. I didn't really plan to do either one, and they've been probably the two, aside from my son, it's probably the three greatest blessings in my life.